Hey, welcome to the Bourbon Shop. I'm Keith, and today we're going to dive into the 2023 version of the 2XO. They came up with the Phoenix blend first in 2021, and then 2022 the Innkeeper's blend, and now they have what we have here, the Tribute. So we're going to take a look at this. Now, this is done by a master blender, Dixon Dedman, who originally was with the Kentucky Owl products or the old Carter products. And then he had a little downtime. He took some time off and he came up with his own blend, doing his own thing. And so far, I'm a big fan of what he's doing with the blending of the whiskey. I had the 2022 version on the show, and I'll leave the link to the video up here. But I never had a show dealing with the 2021 version, which is the Phoenix blend. But thanks to my buddies at French Landing liquor store in Belleville, Michigan, they hooked me up with a bottle, so I have all three. And after we focus on this one, I'm going to bring out the other two and do a little taste comparison and get an overview of the 3 years that he's been doing this. But I'm very excited to try it. This is a blend of two mash bills of whiskeys. The first mash bill is a low rye, and it is a 16 to 18 rye mash bill. And the second blend is a high rye, which is around 35% mash bill. And it was aged in the second oak barrel for about 9 months. So you get the 2XO, twice oaked in barrel. So that's what we have. It's coming in at 104 proof, okay? Just like the other ones did. So looking forward to it. I really like what he's doing. He took a chance, and so far what he's putting together is pretty good juice. Now the MSRP on this, I think, is around $99, $100. You may find it a little more, maybe like $120 at the store, if that's in your budget, your price range. If you're looking for it, so you might be able to find these out here. Now they have another blend out, and I believe it is called Double Oak. And if that's not the name, I'll leave it somewhere. But it's a blend of it's a representation of this, all right, that is going to be on the shelves on a regular basis. So hopefully we can start seeing that out there. And I know the mash bill, not the mash bill, but the MSRP on that is around $45. I have yet to try it. I'm looking forward to trying it one day and put it on the show. So as soon as I get it, I'll review it, let you guys know. But what about this one? Let's get into the nose and the tasting, and then we will compare, okay? Let's get into it. All right, get a nice pour here, nice. And as always with the other two, it's really, really nice. Nice caramel, deep caramel, kind of got a reddish hue to it to me. And it got a nice line. The legs doesn't look as nice as the Innkeepers that I can remember, but hey, we'll see. Take it to the nose. All right away you can tell that it's double oak. You can sort of get that hint of the oak, but it's not overpowering. Does not smell bitter. Get a lot of sweetness to it. It's kind of zesty. Get like a real nice caramel in this. Kind of like a smoky caramel. It's a really good nose. Maybe some fruit, apricot maybe. Nice amount of brown sugar and spices. That rye is coming through. You get a nice hint of black pepper. Yeah, really, really nice nose. You get some chocolate also. Maybe not chocolate, but like chocolate mix that you would make a chocolate drink from, cocoa, I guess I'm saying. But I recall that the Phoenix blend, the Innkeepers, came off with a lot of chocolate on the palate, so I'm hoping I get that here. Very good nose, thumbs up on the nose. Okay, let's go in for the palate. Wow, that's good. That 104 proof. This is my first drink of the for today, so it sort of hit me. But it is a nice Kentucky hug right here. Let's go in for another one now that I have my taste buds awakened. That's all I've had so far is a cup of coffee. Yes, definitely oaky. I think this is more oaky than the Innkeepers. I think a lot of spice, a lot of like nutmeg and cinnamon. So that high rye mash bill is really coming through. It's a little smoky, dark fruit. Of course, you're getting the caramel, but you're getting a lot of nice spices with this one. And I know I got the apricot on the nose, but this is coming across with more of a cherries, real dark cherries. And just like the Innkeepers, I'm getting a nice hint of dark chocolate with this. Nice hint of dark chocolate. Maybe some maple, like a hint of really rich maple syrup, just a hint of that. So, oh man, this is good. This is a supper, and it's a keeper, man. Yeah, I'm loving this. It makes you look forward to 2024, because when I did the review last year, earlier this year of the Innkeepers, I was looking forward to trying. Well, hey, what else they have next? But yeah, I think for the price, I think it's pretty decent. Seeing that these, always changing and it's unique within itself. So. Hey, if you see it, try it. I don't know how much you'll find this at the bar to try, but if you see it, and if that's in your price range, yeah, I would say grab it up. But like I always say, there's other things out there that you don't have to spend $99 for, or $120. Woodford is a good one. It's a nice double oak. Chicken Car has a nice double oak that's out there. So there's other things that's out there. So don't feel like I can't get this. Listen, price range is price range. So there's something delicious on every single price range, guaranteed. So here's the thing: is it a buy? For me, it is. And I would never say something is not a buy. I would just tell you I didn't care for it. I'm not going to tell you what to buy or what not to buy. So everybody's preference is different. I'm just saying that yes, I'm glad that I purchased this because it's delicious, it's chocolatey, it's oaky, it's sweet. You got a lot of things going on. So if you're able to get this, if you see it, fine. Keep your eye out for the standard version that's out there right now. Like I said, I haven't tried it, but at 40 to 45 bucks, I'm guessing based on what Dixon is doing right now, it's going to be delicious. Okay, so without further ado, let's try the other two, put them on the table, and let's just compare them. All right, be right back. Okay, so we're all set up here. This is the 2022 version. All right, the Innkeepers, and this is the 2021 versions, the Phoenix blend. Now, as you can see, these bottles are down there. Okay, so and this is a fresh crack, so you don't take that into consideration, but we still should be able to get certain notes and do a nice little comparison. Okay, so let's just go with the Innkeepers, or is this a Phoenix? Yeah, Innkeepers. So this is the 2022 version. First impression is this one is a tad sweeter and less oakier than this. And again, this been a fresh pour, so keep that in mind. But this just comes off a little sweeter. But I remember that from the first time I tried it, more like raisins and brown sugar, and it's kind of buttery. But both of these have really good mouthfeels. Let me see about the finish. I don't think I talked about the finish with this one, but I do recall it being a good one. So, yeah, the finish is pretty decent. I'm gonna go back to this one. Again, I hate to say it again, but you have to take in consideration that this had time to breathe, and you know how sometimes air enhances it, or maybe not enhanced, but just sometimes it opens it up, and you might get certain notes that you didn't get when it was a full bottle. So it's interesting. Yeah. 2023 is a lot oakier, the Tribute. All right, let's go to the 2021 version, the Phoenix. These are pretty close. I still believe that the Innkeepers is sweeter so far than either one of these, but these two are pretty close. I'm gonna have to go back and forth for a minute. Now I can't do this too much because after a while my tongue is like, okay, what are we doing? Okay. Yeah, these two are pretty close. This one just comes off a little bit more sweeter. I don't know if I got any like chocolate notes off of it. of the Phoenix blend. But they're all good. Now, if I had to pick right now, I don't know, man. I don't know if I like the Innkeepers better than the Tribute. So it's really going to be third place, and we'll have to battle with this. Okay, so I'm going to let my tongue relax for a minute, go get some water, have a piece of bread, and let's just have a showdown between these two, okay? Right back. Don't go anywhere. Hang in there with me. If you haven't so far, please like the channel, subscribe, and leave a comment if you had any of these. What do you think about the Phoenix blend? Do you like it? And which one do you have? Have you compared it with anything as far as the 3 years that these been out? Let me know in the comments. Let's talk about it. Be right back. Okay, thanks for hanging in there with me. Let's just get right into the Innkeepers and the Tribute. Which one do I like the best? Let's go. Now, if I'm judging on the nose, I'm gonna go with the Tribute. The nose it has a lot more going on as far as the sweets, the fruit, the darkness of it. So far, this is a very close second. All right, let's go to the palate. Now I'm getting something else out of this, like dates or something like that. Okay, let's go. Wow, okay, it's so close. I can't call it. I'm gonna try it one more time. I'm going to make a decision. Hang in there. Hang in there. My goodness. Well, my decision is they are both fantastic bourbons, all three, but I need a winner here. Sometimes when you can pick a winner, you can say, okay, all of these bourbons, you're only going to have one for the rest of your life. Which one is it going to be? So let's go with that mindset. All right, go. That is so good. It seems like it changes every single time I sip it. Okay. But again, this one had time to breathe, so. Okay, well, hey, you know what? This is it. This is how I'm gonna go. This is my order of things. First, second, third. And I sort of want to revisit this again when it gets low, and then next year it's going to come out. But I'm telling you, I remember this when it was a full bottle, and I was really impressed with it. So I think I'm not going to change. I know this, the Phoenix is in third place, delicious. But I'm going to have to go with the Tribute second place. And Innkeepers, man, it's pretty good. First place. That's my take. I'm gonna stick with it. I gotta tell you, I'm having a hard time looking at these two bottles, as low as they are, not blending them together, just pouring one in the other and call it a day. But that wouldn't be right, will it? Would that be okay? Would that be right for me to do something like that? Maybe I should just keep on, because I can always blend them in my glass. I don't have to blend them together, and I can have an option of, tasting one or the other. But there's so little left here, and it's a big kid in me. I just want to blend them together, and maybe put a mark up here. This is a different kind of blend. But I'm not going to do it. I don't know. I'm gonna resist the urge to blend these two together and just keep them separate on my shelf. Not gonna do it, but I really want to, and I wish this was alive, so someone can say, "Hey, Keith, just go ahead and blend it, bro. It's yours. Do what you want to do with it," which is always my signature sign off. So maybe I should. Would it be responsible if I blend these two? I don't know. Anyway, hey, thanks for hanging out with me. Please like, subscribe, comment on the channel. I'm hoping to really push this way up there in 2024. And if you don't know, my mission here is to really feature bourbons that, for the most part, you can find on the shelf. And sometimes I detour a little bit with these special releases, but for the most part, I like to feature bourbons that you can really find on the shelf. So, yeah. So, hey, as I always say, my slogan: the best way to enjoy your bourbon is to drink it the way you like to drink it, right? And the best way to drink it is always in a responsible way, which never includes shots. I'm just going to say that this never to include shots. It's like, okay, so you sometimes you rush through life, right? Sometimes you gotta rush to eat your dinner, you gotta rush through lunch, you gotta rush this or rush that. But when it comes down to sipping some good bourbon, it should never be a rush. If I don't have time to sit down and really sip it and enjoy it, I don't need it. That's just my thing. So I don't have to do a shot. Oh, I need a shot, let me hurry up. No. This is for relaxing. This is my viewpoint. Relaxing, chilling, and just enjoying your bourbon, rather it's by yourself or with other people. So that's my take on shots. See you next time on the Bourbon Shop.